guys, Mark Reyes from the Covina site, and it is my job today to tell you guys about relationship boundaries at work. So there are two different types of relationships that I'm going to go over in this video. One of them is basically the relationship that you have with your coworkers. The second one is basically if you have happen to have a boyfriend or girlfriend at work, and how you're supposed to go about that, because we are supposed to be professional as we are in the workplace. So let's get started. So like I just said, one of the relationships that you're going to be having at work is the relationship you have with your coworkers. And the main word I want you to focus on is respect. And so one of the things about respect that I like to use with my own life is to treat others like how you would want to be treated. So other things that go along with the respect is respecting each other's space, so like everybody's personal bubble, and respecting each other's property, so not touching other people's things without their permission, or even taking things like stealing, which we definitely do not appreciate at work. Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about that tends to happen at both Covina and La Puente sites is talking behind people's backs or gossiping about each other. So it's definitely not respecting each other. And also eavesdropping, so listening into other people's conversations when you shouldn't be listening to begin with. So I know a lot of you guys are friends with your coworkers, which is completely understandable. I totally get it. However, I want you guys to refrain from any type of horseplay with each other. So that includes like touching each other, or like poking, or making fun of each other, or teasing each other, because sometimes people can take it too far, or other people just don't like how they're being treated when it comes to that type of stuff. So I want you guys to understand that to read the other person's body language and to see how they're acting, because it might not make them feel comfortable by what you're doing. So I want you guys to just be aware of that, and to understand that a lot of those things go along with respecting each other. Alright guys, so I actually did my homework on this one and looked up online that says the general rule of thumb for a person's personal bubble is anywhere from 1.5 feet to 4 feet apart, as you can see here. So not everybody's the same, everybody's different. Some people are okay with, as you just saw, 1.5 feet from each other, and other people prefer to be this far away from each other. So you just got to read the other person, see if they're feeling uncomfortable, or if they tell you that you need to back up a little bit, you got to respect their wishes, because some people don't feel comfortable with someone being that close to them. However, during the coronavirus, we actually have to stay 6 feet away from each other. So regardless of all the personal bubble stuff, which is something that we can possibly go over when the coronavirus is over and done with, this is the distance that we actually have to stay away from each other for the time being, basically. So everyone says 6 feet, so I want you guys to get an idea of what that actually looks like right here. So that's it for the relationship that you have with your coworkers. Now we're going to talk about the people who actually have boyfriends or girlfriends at work. For those of you who have boyfriends or girlfriends at work, there is no boyfriends or girlfriends at work. So you guys are in a professional setting, you guys are at a workplace, and even though I know you guys are together outside of work, inside of work, you guys are co-workers and nothing. So that means no holding hands, no kissing. Try as much as you can from refraining from hugging each other, because especially now during the coronavirus, we definitely don't want to be touching each other. Any of the stuff that goes along with you guys as a relationship, as a boyfriend and girlfriend, none of that stuff should be happening at work, especially because you want to respect other people's views on it too, because they might not want to see that stuff. And I understand you guys want to be together, be all lovey-dovey at work, but you can't, essentially, because like I said, it's professional workplace and you guys have to respect that. And that means calling them by their names. So I don't want to hear anything like baby, babe, bae, honey, boo, honey, boo boo, any of that stuff. Basically, you guys are coworkers at work, so you guys are calling them by their names. Another recurring problem when it comes to boyfriend and girlfriend issues is the other person getting stuff for them, or picking up stuff for them. So in this case, like, let's say if I have a girlfriend at work and I'm telling her, hey, can you go get me that tool over there? And she says, yeah, sure, okay. That kind of stuff can't be happening at work either, because you are an employee and you can do this stuff on your own. If you need assistance, you ask a supervisor, you ask a counselor for that kind of stuff. You do not ask any of your other coworkers unless you are given permission, and you definitely don't ask your boyfriend or girlfriend during work time. On top of that, any type of disagreement that you are having with your girlfriend or boyfriend, that needs to stay out of work. So if you ever need to talk about any of that personal kind of stuff, you talk to your counselor, whether it's me, Rocio, Raul, Juliet, or Kathleen. That's what we're here for. You're not supposed to be talking to any of the other coworkers or even to that person about those personal problems, because like I said, that stuff stays outside of work as much as possible. But if you need to talk to somebody, you can talk to your counselor about it. All right, guys, so that's the end of the video. Just a quick recap. Basically just went over making sure that you're respecting your coworkers if you guys are at work. So that includes respecting each other's personal space or their personal bubbles, making sure you guys aren't gossiping, like talking behind people's backs. And the main point I want you to take away from this is to treat others how you want to be treated. Also, if you guys have boyfriends or girlfriends at work, they are not your boyfriend or girlfriend at work, they are your coworkers. If you guys have any questions, just let your counselors know, whether it's me, Kathleen, Raul, Juliet, or Rocio. We're here for you guys, and if you guys ever go outside, make sure you guys are wearing a mask and gloves, like I am right now. I mean, I wasn't wearing gloves, but I'm just outside my house, so I'm all good. But yeah, if you guys don't have any questions, I hope you guys are staying safe out there, and I'll see you guys on the next video. See ya.